That's the day done then.
Heard the bones fell favourably to the Vale.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel branded? Fuck off!
Hold your tongue. Where's the dame's brooch? One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Moor. Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
I need others marching. That's what we signed up for.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
The markets are a veritable...
Ugh, you need not remind me.
Who goes there?
What are you playing at, Brandon?
An Imperial watchtower. Should be well stocked.
You're not welcome here. I do everything around You're finished! Over here. Get him! My wounds, boy! Get him, boy! It's the same as the one back at the hideaway. Doesn't seem to be working, though. lose.
Excellent. Another fight.
Give me fire!
Let's make this quick.
No holding back. There, boy! Get him, boy! You know what to do, boy. Get him! Over here. Get him! You know what to do, boy. Sick cunt, Torgal.
That's better.
Wait, you're not one of us. It's over.
You will pay for what you've done!
Better already.
It's over.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Snakes.
That's enough for today, Branded. Go on, back to the pit. I need you fit for an army.
You know what to do, boy.
That's enough dallying, you two.
Sick of Torgal. Stay down. Garuda, lend me your strength!
chance I'd make it through the penitent's gate without someone recognizing me as a deserter. So they'd better have a plan.
That's enough. Offend it. Stay down.
You, branded, here, now! You're late. What kept...
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? Well, don't just stand there gawping.
All right.
My, I see they've sent me a branded with a spy. He's over that way, towards the coast.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
But the wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
The wolf's work, no doubt. Someone needs to put an end to this.
You, branded, come... How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet, and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go, summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That unlucky wretch would be the dame. I can summon her if you like. Though I doubt she would welcome the interruption.
You
look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first. Now, if you...
Father, he's scaring.
You think to threaten us, branded?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one?
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With...
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out. That much I can do it. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier.
Is that what you're...
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Fits you here.
Gladly.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll How can they think so little of...
Simple. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, still.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one in. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk the realms less two murderous bastards, and I won't more. Here.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Up till then.
I let her out of her pen while I did my... I think she's lost.
I can't promise I'll find her, but...
She has beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm... She likes walking in the wheat. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten...
In that case... That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded? Why should I help you?
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet.
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's...
The windmill.
Off with you now.
Chloe? More brown than white. Is that... someone napping on the... I hope they don't mind the The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Don't...
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's Chloe. Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever.
No, don't...
It's true. And without that brand,
But Dad said...
they do. Parents that give the... But you became Chloe's family when you took her in.
I...
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Oi, don't touch anything. If that's what you want. And go on, take it. If that's what you want. And go on, take it. And you're lucky to get that much. Not enough for you. Pity that. Good riddance.
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her. Well, go on then.
One of her courtesans has gone missing. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way, but only one's been seen quarrelling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the... If you seek him out, fact is, folks round here would sooner hang him, and that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
What's this? A branded? Where's your...
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame.
Why, of course. What is...
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago.
Yes, he had a comb which he claimed was an antique. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. And I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster.
And do you know where he went up?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but...
My thanks.
Not at all. Be sure and tell her, won't you?
It smells of death here, Torgor. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
It's over. Fall.
Damn it all. Bodies. Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. He said her name was Tatienne.
You.
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. By the looks of things.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only he might not be rotting.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb.
Wed? Where would they have gone? And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll...
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope. Speaking of which, I saw her. Could you tell her what happened?
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
If it was a mess.
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne, it is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially, but rarely do such tales have happened.
I found this with Tatienne.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
I should go.
Before you do, the Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers, according to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen.
Not to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. But that couldn't possibly be true now.
I will.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrec.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.